So I know what you guys are thinking right now. What the heck is this?
Oh, that looked like Frogger, which must mean
Oh boy.
that this is a grandiose...
Oh boy.
Oh, jeez.
Ow!
It was a grandiose.
They don't treat us armadillos with respect. No respect.
Armadillo Racing.
So, to get you guys up to speed, not long ago I saw this Twitter user post this random game footage for a game called Armadillo Racing, which was only exclusive in Japan for the longest time, and it's a very interesting game that really should have been more of a game that had any right to be.
Probably, yeah.
Also would have deserved a sequel. I totally agree with that Twitter post that it should have had a sequel, because the idea behind Armadillo Racing is honestly pretty fun.
I mean,
Yeah,
it looks pretty solid. When you were mentioning Namco Arcade, I thought this was gonna be all like just 2D side-scrolling sprites.
Well, no, this is literally another dive into the 3D space with them. After we've had the likes of Tekken and Soul Edge, now we suddenly have Armadillo's Racing.
How old is this game anyway?
Believe it or not, this game's already over 20. Like, I think this game came out in '96.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, for a 20-year-old game, it doesn't look half bad.
It doesn't look that bad, but my god, is it much shorter than it has any right to be. Because as I, start the game up, these are the only 2 levels there are in the game.
What?
Yeah.
That's it.
That's literally it. So why don't we go ahead and start this one first off, because Armadillo Racing is controlled via trackball. And, well, 2 racetracks, make the most of what you have, and have fun.
Woo!
Okay, so how does this control?
Honestly, it doesn't control half bad. Honestly, like, especially comparing it to Sega the Sonic the Hedgehog arcade that we did a while back, this is much smoother.
Oh, I'm definitely hoping so, because looking back at that, ooh, nice. Because, not gonna lie, looking back at our playthrough of that, it always kind of like, every time I'm reminded of how jerky that game controlled, I always kind of wince.
Which sucks too, because I still think that game deserves a second chance in some regard, and, I mean, the same can definitely be applied to Armadillo Racing. Like, this is such a fun idea that is very, very underutilized.
Although I will say that was a close call. Like, I figured, like, you would have been doomed the second you hit that wall, but no, he can, like, parkour up it somehow.
Yeah, that's really the only way to succeed in this case. And so, my Armadillo won the race! He won the race!
I don't care how he did it, but he won the race, and now we move on.
Pretty much, yeah. So,
Man,
funny thing is it doesn't end with just the race, because afterwards, we get to play a fun little game of Armadillo Bowling.
Oh,
Ooh.
boy, and this is just for bonus points?
Literally, yeah, just bonus points.
Oh boy.
Close.
You can pick up a spare at least.
Pick up the
Gotcha.
spare! Yay, the monkeys.
And the monkeys rejoice.
Almost thought... with
No,
the
that was
camera
an
angle, I
instant
almost
play.
I almost thought it was sending it back out. I was like, get back out there.
Oh, you're trying the slow and steady approach, eh?
Oh,
Didn't quite work.
Close.
It
But
did
you
work
can
for
pick
it did work for me once, believe it or not. I was able to get a strike by doing the slow and steady approach.
Alright, now you got 3 more chances. Oh!
Ah well, at least I can get this much.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll give me a third helping? Yep.
Yep, there it is.
Make it count.
Oh man.
No,
How-
the
I-
split.
I mean, you had the right idea. Like, I know it's like there's this little sweet spot just to the left that if you aim for that, that's where, like, that's how you can get a strike. But what's that monkey doing? Oh, that's how you're...
Yeah, it's like they literally knock you into how you save. Oh, wait, there's the C.
C. And G.
And he goes in for the home run! Booyah!
I almost thought you hit the L. I was like, damn, you missed.
No,
Captain James
I don't want
Lad.
to be known I don't want to be known as a Captain James loser.
I was gonna say
It's a lad.
but if you want to call yourself a
A
loser.
cadet. But anyway, so I guess let's do the other one. So while we're doing so while we're doing this, are there any buttons or any controls to like swap between running and rolling modes?
Nope. Basically, how it goes is that with the trackball, the harder you spin it, the faster the armadillo goes.
I will say a cute little like animation detail is having the eyes going
Yeah, I
wild even
agree.
when you're spinning.
Yeah, it makes it. It just gives it this fun little cartoony sort of vibe to it. And again, this was like literally made right around the same time we've had bigger hits like Resident Evil, Super Mario 64, and then this game came out in the arcades with very little fanfare.
You know, I will say that is a cute attention to detail. I feel like it's kind of a useless attention to detail, because if he's curled up into the ball, his face shouldn't even be shown.
It's a cartoony thing, but yeah, let me look this up. Who exactly were the people working on this game? Because this is like the fact that we've done it. James has now shown the entirety of this game.
I mean, the way I see it, like this game feels like nothing more than just a simple tech demo that they never really went any further with. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
I can also see this being one of those arcade games where you just play it for a brief bit, and voila, you get some tickets for it. Now spend those tickets on some random prize over at the prize corner.
Yeah, no, when you bring it like that, like, does make a lot more sense. Like, this has to be just a quick pick up and play thing. But let's see. Yeah, apparently only like 300 of these cabinets were made. They actually it looked like there was it looked like there was some sort of PvP element to this, since the Armadillo, according to this, the Armadillo racing cabinet usually came like with 2 controllers and 2 screens. So there'd be a red Armadillo and a blue Armadillo racing side by side.
Makes sense.
Okay, that would explain it.
But I don't think there's any way to really do that with MAME unless you literally launch 2 different screens side by side, and that's a whole other issue.
Boop.
Apparently, land multiplayer is possible through MAME, but that's about all I know.
Yeah, beyond that, let me look at any trivia. Released in April 1997. Okay, programmed by 2 dudes. One, Aoshima, Aoshima, that's all I can see, but apparently he also worked on a game called Cyber Commando.
Cyber Commando.
It was an arcade tank game. And one Arkaku in it. That was the only thing he worked on with this one. I don't know. So I'm just R.K. It only shows the first initial, but yeah. And apparently
Indeed, good sir, indeed.
Wow, holy crap. There is still a website you can go to on BandaiNamco.co.jp for this game.
Really?
Wow,
but it's like a single page.
But it's like, and here I thought archiving Space Jam's official website was being wow.
It has
No kidding.
It has a couple screenshots, a couple things showing off like what there's a sprint course and obstacle course, which is what I think James was picking between the two.
Ooh.
So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that's our quick little look at on Armadillo Racing. Again, just a fun little something I discovered via Twitter user. I'll post his name here if I can find it. And I just see this and I think, this deserves some sort of resurgence or something. I don't know. More fun, cartoony sort of racers like this with a simple idea to them.
Oh yeah, and especially with what was that game you showed us the other day, where it was like a low poly car and it almost looked like it was trying to capture the old Sega kind of racers and stuff.
Victory Heat Rally, which if I'm not mistaken, did succeed in its Kickstarter, so we will be getting that, if not only on PC but also on Switch as well.
So yeah, so with stuff like that, I'm hoping that maybe somebody will, through us or through that Twitter guy, like that somebody will look into this and like see that there could be some crazy fun that could be had with something like this again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that said, ladies and gentlemen, till next time.
Take care.
Oh man, we were a minute off. This could have been our shortest look at, dagnabbit.